Welcome to the dark. I collect stories people don't want to tell. Some are real. Some should have stayed hidden.
It's a typical Tuesday night grocery run. You're picking up the basics: milk, bread, a few snacks. The store is nearly empty. The fluorescent lights are buzzing overhead, and the routine feels as sterile and repetitive as it has for the last 2 years. Then the intercom crackles. A calm, professional voice echoes through the aisles, but it isn't announcing a sale. It states your full name, Daniel Carter, and predicts your death at exactly 11:47 p.m. from severe head trauma in apartment 14B. You freeze, nearly dropping your milk. You look around, expecting a shock or a prank, but the other shoppers don't even look up. An elderly woman keeps comparing cereal prices, and a teenager stays buried in his phone, completely indifferent to the death sentence that just played over the speakers. You rush to the registers, heart pounding, and confront the cashier. She just smiles, her eyes empty, and asks if you found everything okay. She acts as if the announcement never happened, her expression never wavering for a single second from that perfectly polite plastic corporate mask. As you stand there, the speakers crackle again. The voice offers a correction. Your death hasn't been canceled, it's been delayed by 37 minutes. The system is actively tracking you, adjusting its schedule based on your movements. The store's automated system has shifted its focus. It now monitors you with the same clinical precision it once used for inventory, tracking your movements through a reality that no longer feels like your own. You abandon your basket and sprint to the parking lot. It's unnaturally empty. You get into your car and drive, desperate to put miles between yourself and that voice, trying to find a corner of the city where the store's rules don't apply. While driving, your phone buzzes with texts from an unknown number. "Don't go home," one says. The announcements are never wrong. When you call the number, you hear only heavy static and a whisper telling you to keep driving. By 10:30 p.m., the adrenaline fades into a bone-deep exhaustion. The logic of the warning starts to feel like a breakdown. You decide that your apartment is the only place left to go, convinced that a locked door can stop whatever is happening. But the apartment complex is wrong. The parking lot is full of cars, but every single window is dark. There is no sound of televisions or distant traffic. It feels as if the entire building has been hollowed out. The quiet of the aisles has followed you here. The grocery store doesn't need to be physically present to exert its influence over your environment. It is tracking you through a network that extends far beyond the shop floor. You step into the hallway, and the trap immediately snaps shut. The building's own intercom system crackles with that same calm voice from the store, announcing to the empty hallway that Daniel Carter has arrived. Every apartment door in the hallway opens at once. Your neighbors step into the hall, standing perfectly still. They all wear the same fixed, unblinking smile you saw on the cashier, their eyes locked onto yours. The intercom chimes again. It updates your cause of death to discovery because you tried to escape. On cue, the line of neighbors begins to walk towards you in perfect, synchronized steps. You turn and bolt down the stairs, but the stairwell doesn't lead to the street. You push open the final door and find yourself standing back in the grocery store. The aisles stretch into the dark, exactly as they were before. The physical world has folded in on itself. The system has redefined the geography of your life, ensuring that every exit now leads back to the register. The store is different now. The aisles stretch into absolute darkness, illuminated only by a single path of flickering lights. The shopping carts are abandoned, and the silence is heavy. A continuous strip of receipt paper is unspooling across the floor, slithering through the darkness like a trail. It is covered in thousands of names, and every single line ends with the same 2 words: purchase complete. You look at the shelves and find they are filled with photographs instead of food. You see pictures of families at birthday parties and weddings. When you turn one over, it is stamped with a cold corporate label, out of stock. Further down, the shelves are replaced by security monitors. One screen shows your own bedroom from an angle in the ceiling. The timestamp at the bottom reads, "Monitoring since purchase." The store functions as an archive. It tracks human lives from their first memories to their final moments, waiting for the exact second they can be labeled as spent and removed from the world. The lights explode overhead, and suddenly you are standing at register 13. A man labeled store manager stands there. His uniform is spotless, but his eyes never blink, and his smile never moves. The manager begins scanning the air above the conveyor belt. On the register screen, your life is being tallied up. Childhood memory, first friend, favorite song, identity. He is systematically clearing your data from the system. The register emits a sharp warning tone. A final item is required. The manager speaks for the first time, using your own voice to issue a command. Please place yourself on the belt. The textured rubber belt beneath you grinds into motion. It carries you forward, moving inevitably towards the absolute pitch blackness behind the register. The transaction is final. Every customer in this store is eventually processed and cleared from the shelves. You are the inventory waiting for a final scan.